they all cope with it.
I was put in the psychiatric facility that's for children from the courts because when I was really young, I was abused for 13 years. And my sister.
By who?
By my mother's best friend's son and by a family member, but not an immediate family member.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused right now.
Uh-huh.
Is it something you don't talk about?
Did I spring that on you?
Yeah.
It's something I don't have a problem talking with, but it's something that I've actually come to terms with in my life as something where I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't have any bearing over me anymore. Like it doesn't.
It doesn't affect. It has.
It affected me so much up until a few years ago when I decided it's not my pain anymore, so get rid of it.
Can I ask?
Yeah. Like sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to court and it was a huge thing. It was supposed to be a closed court, and that day when they opened the court, the judge decided to make it open court because there was schools that had come to learn about court system, and one of those classes happened to be the the grade 12 class of my supposed. They all knew who I was, and I'm sitting on stand having to look at the person who did this to me, and see my entire class, the people I know, sitting in the audience staring at me, and I just stopped. I couldn't speak anymore. I went into shock, and I was like crying, and the judge was getting mad at me because I wasn't answering properly. I was saying yeah, no, because I was just like gone at that point. I couldn't believe they made it open court.
Wow, that's just unbelievable.
And then I was put into hospital care for a year and a half after that.
Why?
Because I had extreme suicidal and homicidal thoughts at the time. They actually said during the court that he was experimenting with us, and they actually tried to make that sound like his experimentation with us was okay, because it's okay for him to experiment, and try to figure it out. But we were children, and he was scaring us into not telling our parents and doing things to us that we didn't understand was wrong.
My mom was just like me. She was loud and obnoxious. You knew when she was in a room.